My name is Zinat Islam, and I'm the Relations Manager Academia Network at Yunus Center. It gives me great pleasure to introduce chancellors from two very prestigious universities, Al-Bukhari International University in Malaysia and Amity University, Madhya Pradesh in India. They represent a very strong commitment towards the social business movement, which comes from their founders, their absolute core, their professor, so Mr. Syed Mukhtar Al-Bukhari and Mr. Asim Chauhan. We have with us Professor Dato Aziz bin Tajuddin, Vice Chancellor and President of AIU, and General V.K. Sharma, Pro-Chancellor of Amity University. So I asked both professors today, what does it require for a chancellor or a leader of an institution to do or to implement to create a generation of students who are not only aware of social problems, but also take action, actually do the things that require to make change?
Right. Before I start answering that question, I would like to mention here very proudly that I belong to a country which resulted in creation of Bangladesh on 16th of December 1971, which was then a bonsai being exploited, and today it is grown into a banyan tree under the chairmanship of Professor Yunus, who is doing this great job for the humanity. Now coming to the question, the change starts in the mind. Unless we change the minds of the youth, the social business cannot happen. So we started from the service scheme. First, it should be the social service. Then social service starts from adoption of villages. Every university, we got 12 universities in India, Amity Education Group, and 13 universities across the world, we adopt villages. And by adopting these villages, we have got a students' service scheme, NSS, National Service Scheme. The students join this and they ensure to provide healthcare, quality education, adult education, drinking water, and access to entrepreneurship, the funds, creation of jobs, employability, skilling, upskilling to the villagers. That is how we do. And these students who are there, they are all volunteers, they are on internship, they are being given credits for the work they do. They go into the villages, motivate the villages, do all this good work, and that work which they do and ensures that the students are mentally now prepared to undertake social business because they have already been trained in their minds to do social service. It is from here it starts. And I'm very happy to announce in our university, we've got two social business centers. One is in Gurgaon, which is in Haryana. The other one is in Jaipur, in Rajasthan, in India. Both these were started under the partnership, under the directions of our Honorable Founder President, Dr. Ashok Chauhan and Dr. Asim Chauhan, under whom they collaborated and under the guidance and leadership of Professor Yunus, we started these two centers. It is from here that we have spread the social business. And how we help the social business to continue is through getting the time from all these good doctors, the good engineers, the scientists. They provide 1 hour of free service through the students to anybody from the masses without charging anything. Time is a big resource, as much a resource as finance. And by providing that much of time, free of cost, the villagers, they enjoy the healthcare, they enjoy the access through internet, through business, through funds, through incubation centers, and that is how we continue the social business.
Thank you very much. Same question to you, Professor Tajuddin.
Okay, thank you very much. Actually, my work is made easier. Why? Because we are a focused university. Since it's the starting point, we have decided that social business is our trust area. That's the thing. And then my dream is that one day, when people mention social business, other than mentioning Professor Yunus, they have to mention Al-Bukhari International University. This is my dream. I hope the university will bring out the legacy of Professor Yunus. Basically, we are very unique. We are a non-profit university. In fact, not only non-profit, we pay them to study. We pay for their fees, we pay for the accommodation, they have to stay with us, and we pay for their daily allowances for the 3 years that they study. So when they come here, they need not have to worry about fees, about accommodation, and about eating. So that's uniqueness. The other uniqueness about our university is that we are fully boarded university. We practices 8-hour rule. I call it now is study-life balance. That is 8 hours for yourself. Your body have the right over you. To study not 24 hours, only 8 hours. But we inculcate in them from now the need to help others. 8 hours to help others. This is the aim of our founder. He wanted to produce students that have the feeling to be people who want to help others. We have that capability in the sense that we are fully boarded university. We can do that. Of course, as far as social business is concerned, as mentioned by Prof. Yunus, that all courses that we develop have the element of social business. Even computing science have the element of social business. Normally, the final year project will be done under the pretext of social business. This is where they really, from what they learn, they will do projects in order with the view of helping others. And in fact, to do that, we adopted 2 districts. The poorest district in Kedah, where the university come from, that is 6 in Paling. So the student will study the theory in the classes, but their practical will be in these villages. We have got Social Business 1 and Social Business 2. Social Business 1 will be the theory part. Social Business 2 will involve Social Business Design Lab, whereby the student will go to these villages, see their problem, come back, have a lab, and they will design how to solve that particular problem. And the problem will be solved not only by giving them proposal, but to ensure that the project that they did will be a success. We are not measuring how many we do. We are measuring how much the impact that we did. Because to do a lot may not mean anything, because at the end of the day, we want the impact to be very successful. In fact, we have a family who is only selling crepes. I think Prof. Yunus went there. To inform you now, Prof, they are able to have holiday in Thailand, and they bought a new car. So they were selling their products initially only in the village. Now the product is in Shopee. They have a daughter who graduated from a university, not working with the government, helping the mother. Because our aim is to produce job creators, not job seekers. So we provide the avenue. I allow the student to do business while they are studying. So if you go to our campus, beautiful campus, the students sell fruits, they collect things and so on, they sell, and we make sure that 50% of the profit will be given to the community. We have got a zero net carbon emission project, collecting used clothes, sell them, 50%, they bought what they call it, the profit of 50%, they bought the tablet and donate to the poor student in that 2 villages that I mentioned. We produce also what we call it learn, earn, and create. Because we know that international students, even though we give them 450 ringgit per month for their food and so on, we allow them to earn through this process. We know that international students cannot work in Malaysia while they are studying, but we devise a way that if they do certain things that we provide, they are learning in doing so, they can earn, and what's most important thing is so they contribute, even though they are not getting the whole amount of money that's supposed to be paid if they are working full-time. These are the things that we give to them to ensure that the aspect of practicality of social business is being done. And now we have got 1,300 students in campus from 62 countries. We covered 1/3 of the world, and we are expanding. Hopefully by this October, another 7 countries will be coming in. So you can see that through this education, we hope that we can change the paradigm of the world. We hope that we can create job creators that will help the whole world. It's not about any locality. And the beauty is that they stay together, they live together, they understand the cultures and religions of others. I hope they will become ambassadors to produce peace in order to progress further.
Thank you so much. It's wonderful to hear about the great initiatives being taken at AIU. And I request all our YSBCs and even other academic institutions to please reach out and look for collaborative initiatives and other social business events, competitions that you can do together. And I'm just going to go to my second question. So we know that students are an important part of this equation, but parents and families also play an important role in shaping the minds of young people. What advice do you have for family members or parents who often find the entrepreneurial and more so the social entrepreneurial journey as one of uncertainty and vagueness? I'm sure there are many parents over here who have had or will have this conversation with their children. So what advice do you have for parents?
My advice to parents is, first, they should become role model for the children. Because the children spend only about 6 to 7 hours at the university. Remaining time they spend at home. They learn much more from their parents. And what they have learned up to school, you have to get them to this role of social business and social service. Then they have to unlearn so many things that they have learned in school, where it is self-proclamation mostly. That is the most important task that the universities need to do, and parents need to help them to do the task, to unlearn what they have done, to be selfish, to do for their own name and fame, not to do for the society. It is the society which matters, and the society as a whole must come up for the nations to come up. Otherwise, no nation can become great unless the society becomes great. And for that, the poor, the downtrodden have to be brought up. And this can be done when the parents, children go and tell their parents at home that, look, today I have done the social service. I've gone and educated the adults in a school. I've gone and I've done social service for healthcare in the villages. I've done social service to provide drinking water to the villages. I have dug trees and planted them in the villages so that the villages have helped me to do that. When those pictures are sent by the students to their parents, it is the parents who get motivated and then they contribute. I've seen in our universities the parents coming and telling us that we would like to contribute toward this cause of social upliftment, and we are very happy that our children are studying in such universities. That is what my message towards the parents. And parents can ensure that no man in the world would like to get defeated by any other man. It is only the father who would love to get defeated by his own child, by their own son or daughter, when they do better than him, when their thinking is greater than your own thinking, and the parent realizes that, yes, this kind of thinking, this kind of thought process is what I should have had. Thank God I didn't have, but my children have got that. It is that mindset which needs to be changed, which can be done in the universities. The devils which are there within us, desires, excessive attachment to property, excessive attachment to wealth, anger, the need to be more serene, the need to lessen the greed, all these desires should be overcome. And in our university, we got a behavioral science being taught to all courses across the problem, everyone, through the Department of Psychology. The psychology teachers teach the students about the values, about the ethics, about the code of conduct which should be there, and that should be a part of the larger part of every education. Unless that happens, the society cannot change. So that is my view, and the parents get motivated from the children. That should happen. The change must start from the grassroots levels of the youth. The power of the youth to change what is happening is tremendous. And that is what is slowly picking up, and that is what is being seen for the societies, for the nations to come up. India, which was a third-rate country earlier, now today is the 5th biggest economy in the world. And it is the youth who has changed this. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
To add to that, actually, AIU, I mentioned, is very unique. We are not producing robots. We are not producing people who have knowledge but have no value for others. If you look at our website, we plan to produce only not an insan, not a human being that know about the knowledge, but practice it. This is that we have what we call it 5A core values. Akidah, akhlaq, adab, amanah, and amalan. It is a universal values that we want to inculcate into them so that when the parents see the sort of student that we produce and graduate, they will appreciate it. Because remember, even some ambassadors in Malaysia, they're asking what is unique about AIU. Because they know that sometimes they give education to the people there, but they are not happy. As you know, that what Prof. Yunus say, getting rich is happy, but helping people, you are happier. These are the things that if the parents know that these children will be a useful human being, I think they are much happy. So I will always tell them that what they call it, send your children until to the university to get a good degree, and with our motto, inspiring mind, they are able to do a lot of things. In fact, some people now, I think there's a problem that some people say do not want to go to university because at the end of the day, what is there? Even you remember our founder, one of the reasons that he decided to contribute a lot of his money, we spent about $20,000 per student to complete the study. He didn't have the opportunity to go to university. The parents are illiterate and poor. But he told us he doesn't want to see another person in that predicament not being able to go to university. That's why for us, we have to select students who are quote-unquote economically underprivileged but brainy, who are clever. So we do not focus only to Malaysia, the whole world. The whole world that we are focusing. And for your information, like the last round, we have got 500 vacancies, 14,000 people apply for the places. All the students will be interviewed. We will interview them. We will see whether they have got that feeling that they wanted to do social business. We don't take anybody just like that. Because we know, because we do not want to be, because we are going to pay them to study. We want them to come in body and spirit. Not only in the body, but their feeling is something else. So this is our university. This is very unique. And in fact, we do not have a problem with the parents of this student, because if we do not help them, not only they are not able to come to Malaysia or going abroad, they are not able to go to even to the university. So this is something that is very important. Knowledge is very important. You have wealth, you spend wealth, you give wealth, you're becoming less and less. But you have knowledge, knowledge will look after you, and the more you give the knowledge, the more knowledgeable you are. These are the things that I hope that we can convey to the parents so that they will send their children to the university. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. The timer has gone red, so that means that we have to get off stage very fast. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Going up,
Yeah,
but only since last year, or 2 years,
yeah,
I'm seeing some this event.
Right.
Big sporting
right.
Bebo,